Hello, it's Lawrence Romanosky from the Distinctive Collection in Calgary, Canada, and our Saturday Coffee and Cars, which we've had terrible weather this year, but actually the fall is turning out really nicely, and we've got a nice turnout today. So, as usual, I'll go through the cars here, and we've got some new cars here today and some familiar ones if you've been watching these videos. Here's our Spiker C8. It's a great car. I've been driving this lately. It's going to a promotion in Springbank. I forgot how much fun these things are to drive. It's like a big Formula Ford. Ferrari California, retractable hardtop, dual clutch. Great car, very civilized Ferrari. They brought this car out to compete with 911 turbos and so on as a more usable Ferrari. I was fortunate enough to be at the factory when they launched it, and really extremely impressive. The Lamborghini Superleggera, so the one of 190 or so, made in I guess it's '08. Great car. We've seen that before. And we got my Aston 76, Aston Martin V8, and we also have a contemporary of the Astons, and that's this Jensen Interceptor here, and it's also a 76. So these two cars are the same, and the Interceptors were made from 66 to 76. 76 was the last year. The company was revitalized in the 90s. I think they sold a few cars, but not many. There was a Mark 1, 2, and 3. The first cars were a 383, and the later cars were a 440 Chrysler engine, Chrysler Torque Flight automatic, actually same as my car too, the same as the Aston. Anyway, great car. In pictures, I don't know if they do it justice, but the car does have great presence. The later cars have the wood dash, and gorgeous original leather in this car. Low kilometer car. I think this one's even for sale. And I kind of like the idea of it. Kind of a cool car. So Jensen Interceptor, and it probably would have been about the same money as my Aston. Okay, so then we've got like lots of Ferraris. 430 Spider and 430 Coupe. Both have Daytona seats, but the patterns are reversed. This is kind of cool. This one has a two-tone interior where the pattern Daytona strips are black, and here we've got the same seat but reversed. So that's kind of cool. This is the only one I know like that. Most of them have this kind of stitching. 575, so this is the last year. This is a 2005 car, and beautiful machine, F1 Lotus V8, twin turbo, 375 horsepower. Barn find, pre-A356 Continental, dating, I don't know, 55, 54, 55, 56. So this is the one that was found in a Texas barn. We have a 930, just one of the all-time great sports cars, and the cab. They only made from the factory a cab in '89. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. '89, and so these are the pick of the bunch. And the '89s also had the 5-speed, and that's a 930S wheel, which is the same as the roof wheel. So 5-speed car, convertible. This one's got Fisky wheels, which are gorgeous. Here we've got Ferrari 365 GT 2+2. So they call this one the Queen Mother because it was so large. And it's a great car, great interior, and kind of the Gentleman's Express, a full 4-seater Ferrari. Wonderful machine, and for the guy who wants a 12-cylinder Ferrari, if it doesn't have millions of dollars, these cars are actually kind of affordable. Mondial, so the same drivetrain as the 328 series, but this was the Pininfarina's version of the 4-seat Ferrari. Lots of fun, neat car. Not fast by today's standards, but it's got lots of style, and you could have fun with it. 355 Targa, beautiful car. a new 458, so I guess most people are going to say that it's the state of the art now, and all the magazines have tested it against the McLaren, and not only the car in most cases is the fastest, but it's the most involving too. And this is a pretty special piece, and this is the Lusso, so I was fortunate enough to drive in this car into the Concorso Italiano, and now this car is back in Canada, and we're lucky enough to have it here. So this is the one of the 250 series of Ferraris, with the 250 being the cylinder displacement, individual cylinder displacement. 250 times 12 is a 3-liter, so it's the Colombo designed 3-liter engine, and the L is a GTL, 250 GTL. The L is for luxury, or Lusso, so that's where it gets its name. And it's one of the all-time great-looking Ferraris. It's not tuned as highly as some of the other cars, but it's a lot more tractable, easy clutch, behaves in traffic, at least this one doesn't overheat. You can see he's got the great period cocoa mats in it. The quilted leather parts the shelf with the straps for the luggage, and it's a great gentleman's express, I'd say, and just an uncommonly gorgeous machine. So we're very happy to have that. So a neat group, mostly Ferraris today, but with a Jensen, an Aston, a Lotus for representing Britain, and a Lamborghini, and a dozen or so Ferraris. So anyway, it's always lots of fun. The highlight of my week to do this, bring all these guys together, and some great cars. So thanks a lot for viewing. Lawrence Romanosky, and this is from the Distinctive Collection, Calgary, Canada. Coffee and Cars is 9 to 12 on Saturdays. Anybody's free to come by, look at the cars, have a cup of coffee. Okay, thanks a lot.